Hello, speed demons and adrenaline junkies. Frankly, I should have had this video up days ago, but the Crew 2 is old at this point anyway, so why worry about timing too awful much? But I finally got to my first hypercar race, and I was so excited about it. I recorded it. The very first one I did was the big one, the New York cross-country 40-minute race in this case. So, buckle up. This is going to be fast, it's going to be adrenaline, and it's probably going to be funny if I remember right. Should be a good time all around, so I hope you are ready.
3, 2, 1.
Take it to 11.
And we are off. 11 is an understatement at the speeds we're doing here. This race is not so much a race though. I'm gonna spoil that because you can already see nobody in the AI group is really racing. They all ran into cones and stayed all the way back there. So this commentary is more on like my amazing, perfect, totally zero mistakes driving skills. Flawless. Never mess up when I drive. It doesn't happen. You believe that, don't you? Although I gotta say, some of these avoidances in traffic at these speeds were just spine-splitting and so much fun. This is obviously the easier portion of the race, which only took me like 5 tries to learn how to do this part of the race. As I say, easier. See, flawless. Didn't hit anything. Your imagination. This was actually the first really tricky thing for me to do right without losing too much speed, and I never figured it out. As you can see with the traffic hit. I did try a few times to see if there was a way I could just totally skip this leg and just go straight through there, but not reliably. There are a few moments in this race that I could cheese past that might save time, but I'm not totally sure. I may experiment with it when I have faster cars that are more worth cheesing in. But most of the time, just like that section there, guardrails are pretty preventative. We definitely still can just blaze the hell through the race pretty easy. I haven't paid attention in the watch. I'm obviously commenting over a watch through rather than actively playing right now, if you didn't catch on to that. And I keep forgetting to pay attention to how far ahead I am at the checkpoints, which are so few and far between. Which is fine on a race like this. But it's just such a long race. I usually try to have pretty consistently running commentary, but I just don't know if I will for this race. We're 8% done and I'm running out of feeling like talking. That was a big whiff though. I feel like I had my microphone on while recording this, but I had to be so hyper-focused on the race that I forgot I was even recording and just didn't do commentary during the race. I wanted Noir to come over and do like live commentary with me for recording purposes. 12 seconds ahead at this point in the race, 9% in. That says it all right there. Here I had a lot of trouble. Besides that, like, this roundabout, because half of the instinct is to go through it like this, and most of the time shit like that happens. And I almost lost my lead. If you watch the mini-map right there, almost lost the lead. Anyway, so I wanted Mar to come over to color commentate on this, so it'd be more entertaining, but he had, like, no interest. I forgot by this time I did the race that I should have just cut straight across here, but, like, it routes you around that outside. The pathfinding for this game on the GPS is just wonky. Ran into that problem on free roam in the videos I recorded today, which I also have to compile today. But I handled these corners alright. Be better if I didn't go off the road. And just for the record, it's not that I can't talk for 40 minutes straight, that I don't want a commentary over the entire video. I can easily talk for 40 minutes straight. It's that there's not a whole lot going on to talk about. Honestly, I could save myself a lot of time by learning how to do voiceovers in HitFilm Express, which they just recently added as a feature, apparently. But I can't figure out how to get access to it. But if I could, rather than making a 40-minute audio recording in Audacity, brain fart, I could just comment at the sections I want to comment on, add that voiceover in, and be done with it. But, you know, I don't know, I think that takes away some of the charm, for lack of a good word. We're gonna pretend it's charm of mortal live commentary, which is why I don't like doing voiceover so much as just commenting as I play. That's probably the streamer in me, but we all know Kage can't stream right now because it's winter and cold makes power worse, and my power is bad anyway. Depending on what trolls you ask on what forums, that either is 100% the problem, or power could never be my problem in a million years. Nobody agrees on anything, even when there's science involved, and science is kind of not a matter of opinion. But who you ask, you know, I have plenty of amperage in the house to support the house and my computer, but on the other hand, you know, people are like, amperage can't affect your computer's performance because power is pulled, not pushed, and on the other hand, I'm like, yep, but the ISP is saying there are amperage instabilities causing problems with the internet, and my lights brown out, and the only thing we've noticed in the house is amperage issues. So, you know, these are people that say they have electrical engineering degrees, but my situation argues with their prescribed reality. The electrician, who is state certified, although these people who are supposedly, you know, have degrees and stuff say, well, there's no way that's a certified electrician, that's some kook you hired. I'm like, nope, state certified, because it is illegal to have a electrician that is not certified work on your breaker box, at least in the state I'm in. So definitely certified. And, just wild amounts of opinions that claim intelligence while showing ignorance. So, I don't know what to think of any of it other than hopefully I'm back to streaming within the next 60 days, which sounds like forever in stream time. 60 days without streaming is like 60 days without working. I mean, when it comes down to the bare pennies of it, that's 60 days that I'm out of a job, essentially. And that can break people, and I'm certainly breaking over it. That's right, this race is so straightforward and streamlined that I have nothing better to do than rant about my life. But I hope the race is more enjoyable than the blabbering of my mouth. Perfect corner. Perfect. Watch this. Once again. Actually, that corner's not too bad. I did that corner pretty well. I was sure I was going to fuck up that corner. I don't remember this race and performing this race. What do I know? Hardly anything. Just streamline. I feel like the saddest part about me making this video is I think people will actually watch it, and I'm watching it myself right now to commentate on it, and I'm putting myself to sleep. Then again, I know the outcome. But with just me up in the lead so far, it probably is as boring as I think it is. What can I say? I'm gonna go against my own taboo, and I'm gonna end the commentary here for now and make myself angry by catching up the commentary later. Alright, so here we are coming into the last stretch of the race. Still a few minutes left, but coming through town. I decided not to add a bunch of commentary because then I have to like really struggle with the editing that takes to make sure they go into the right place. So I thought it'd be better just to let you guys enjoy the rest of the race without the annoyance of my voice. Not how I typically do things, but it's a decision I made the decision, not I made the decision, because I can't English. But, man, the corners are just hard through this city place. That's why I wanted to comment on it, is because I wanted to point out very specifically, those corners are fucking difficult. Going so blazing fast, we're 95% done, and the next checkpoint is still about a mile and a half out. Ridiculous long race. I think the world record was something like 24 minutes and 45 seconds range on this race when I looked at it. It's real long race. This is an unmodified car, hasn't been upgraded at all yet. Like I said, it's my first supercar race that I ever did. Saw the finish line there. Come around this corner, 10 seconds ahead. Plenty to lose. Hitting that car didn't make any difference whatsoever. It did fine. Totally perfect. Almost 2 miles to the finish. Almost 2 miles left at 98%. This race is stupid long. And what's wild is, if my memory serves, it really feels like it's straight to the finish, but I think there's a twist in. No, this goes straight to the Golden Gate Bridge. There it is, Golden Gate Bridge, and we are about to cross onto it. Big bang at the end. Super swell, right over the finish, and what a shock, we got first place. Yay! Okay, so obviously the fun in this video is going to be more watching the race. I tried to look at the leaderboard and it didn't want to come up, but thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that annoying stuff that you hear everyone say. And I will see you next time for more of the Crew 2 that I already have recorded.